What's up, guys? I'm back with another movie review. I have no idea how many I've done today. I've done quite a few today, but I'm back with another one. This one is from Blue Underground, which I think was founded by William Lustig, who made like Maniac Cop and Uncle Sam and Maniac. He also made some porno movies. If you want to read reviews of the porno movies, I did review them at my site, markfusion.com, if you want to read about those. It was like the Violation of Claudia and Hot Honey. But anyway, so he also did a lot of work with Anchor Bay back when Anchor Bay was like the king of horror movies. And so when he went to Blue Underground, a lot of the titles that he had worked on there came over to Blue Underground. I don't think Venom was one of them. I think the first time we got Venom on DVD was through Blue Underground, but I could be wrong. Anyway, that's the name of the movie. It is Venom. And it has a fantastic cast. It's got Klaus Kinski, who's always amazing. It's got Susan George, Oliver Reed, Sterling Hayden. And the story centers on a small group of criminals which is Kinski, Reed, and Susan George, who have infiltrated a rich townhouse, and they're just biding their time. Like, I think Susan George is the maid, and Oliver Reed is the chauffeur, and they're just biding their time until they can make a move, kidnap the son of the rich people, and then just get the ransom and whatever. But the day that this plan is supposed to go off, everything just goes to shit. The grandpa is there, and he's an old cranky fuckface, and he, of course, will monkey wrench everything. Then the kid goes to the pet store earlier, and he's supposed to get like a house snake, because for some reason he has like a whole fucking menagerie of animals in his bedroom, like literally like a small zoo. So he gets this, what's supposed to be a house snake. Turns out that they give this 10-year-old kid a venomous, lethal black mamba snake. And, of course, it gets loose. Susan, like, the top of it gets open, and it goes, like, right onto Susan George's face, bites the shit out of her. At the same time, there's a policeman who's knocking on the door for some reason, and the kid screams, so the cop knows something's up. Oliver Reed goes ape shit and shotguns the cop down in the middle of the road. So then they know the cops are coming. They know they're fucked. They barricade themselves inside the house, close the door, lock the door. And then from there, it's just what's going to happen, because you got the police on the outside, you've got a cranky elderly man, and a black mamba snake on the inside. It's a good movie. It's not really like a horror movie. It's more of like a thriller with some like really tense moments. The snakes are real, and the snake attacks look really cool. They do some camera trickery to make them super like cringy, because you're scared of, like, it's really bizarre. But anyway, the snake attacks are cool. Like I said, it's more of a thriller, so it's a little bit slow at times, but the performances are so good. Klaus Kinski is like ice cold. Oliver Reed is this fiery fucker, and there's all this conflict between the two of them. And at the same time, you never know where this snake is. And for me anyway, the two things I wanted out of this movie was I wanted to see someone get bit on the dick by a snake. That happens. It crawls up a guy's pant leg and bites him on the dick. That's fantastic. And what I wanted for two was I wanted to see Klaus Kinski in a fist fight with a black mamba snake, and this movie delivers that. It is a short scene, but it's amazing. He brawls with the snake. It's fantastic. I can't tell you how it ends because it's too awesome, and you just have to see it for yourself. But that scene alone is worth picking up Venom for. If you're a Klaus Kinski fan, you have to see the ending of Venom. It is so fantastically outrageous and over the top. Aside from that, like I said, it is more of like a thriller. So the snake isn't in the entire movie. It's not around all the time. Sometimes you just see it kind of crawling around. So we get a lot of the tension between the criminals, and then the tension with dealing with the cops. But it's a good movie. It goes at a good pace. It's not just slow in one or two sections. It's a really fun movie, and it has some funny stories involved with it, that like Klaus Kinski and Oliver Reed ran off Tobe Hooper and the original director of photography, which is hilarious to me. And also that Klaus Kinski turned down Raiders of the Lost Ark, being the lead Nazi, to be in Venom, because he thought that the Raiders of the Lost Ark script was complete shit. And that's really funny. I mean, I don't think he's the kind of guy to regret it, but I mean, he thought it was shit, so. Anyway, that's Venom. It's out on Blu-ray from Blue Underground. I like it. I think it's a fun movie. Just for Klaus Kinski alone, it's worth checking out. This is the Blu-ray and DVD combo pack. There's also like a single Blu-ray disc version, I think, that's a little bit cheaper. It's got director's commentary track. It's got some trailers, TV spots, and some poster artwork. It's got a booklet if you buy the 2-disc version. I don't know if the 2-disc version is limited or not. It just says collector's edition, so it may not be limited, but that's Venom. I think it's pretty cool. It's Klaus Kinski fist fighting a black mamba snake. I don't know what else you could ask for, but I liked it. Hopefully you liked this video, and hopefully I'll have another video up soon. Thanks, guys.